Hi everyone, my name is Chioma. With regards to the last video, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for your feedbacks. Thank you so much for viewing. Most importantly, thank you for putting out word to the whole world, however you could have done that, about genotype awareness. Thank you so much. I had a lot of questions, and the question that tops the chart was what's the difference between genotype and blood group? Now, most of the time I have found out that the people that understand the concepts faster are people who are science inclined. So I'm going to do this video with very simple words so that everyone will be able to understand what the difference between genotype and blood group truly is. Now, basically, everything we have is a function of genetics. Genetics, I mean, we got from mommy or we got from daddy. And so your blood group and your genotype is also a function of genetics. You got from mommy or you got from daddy. Now, primarily, we have 4 types of blood group. It's either you say blood group or you say blood type. Now, anyone you choose to say is still the same thing. Now, when we talk about blood group, we're talking about the function of antigens that we have in our body. Now, we have 2 types of antigen in our blood cells. We have antigen A and we have antigen B. Now, if your blood group is blood group A, that's to say you have antigen A. Then if your blood group is B, then that's to say you have antigen B. If your blood group is AB, that's to say you have the both antigens. You have antigen A and you have antigen B. And then if your blood group is O, that's to say you have neither of the antigens. You don't have A, you don't have B, you just have none of them. So you are blood group O. Now for genotype, genotype is a function of something called hemoglobin in our blood. Hemoglobin is just an iron protein substance that carries oxygen around the body through the vessels and the tissues and every other thing in the body. And so we have HB. Okay, hemoglobin is called HB for short. So we have hemoglobin A, and if you have A, that's to say your genotype is A. Then if you have if your genotype is AS, that's to say you have the hemoglobin A and the hemoglobin S. That's to say you have sickle cell traits. AS simply means you have sickle cell traits. That's not to say you have sickle cell anemia. It just means that you have the chances of bringing forth someone who would have sickle cell anemia tomorrow. And then if your genotype is SS, that's to say you have the hemoglobin S in 2 places. So you got S from mommy and you got S from daddy as well. Basically that's it. And so the difference between your genotype and your blood group is commonly and primarily for you to know your blood compatibility and for you to know your spouse compatibility, primarily when it comes to sickle cell anemia. Now, your blood compatibility is just who you can give blood to and who you can receive blood from. Those who have AB blood group, they are universal recipients. They can collect from anybody. They can receive blood from anybody. And those who have blood group O, they can donate to anyone. They are called universal donors. And with regards to genotype, if you are AS, that's to say you should be very careful with your marital choices. If you have the intention to reproduce, if you don't want to marry just for companionship, you should be very careful with your choices. So basically that's the difference in very, very simple words. Now you know the difference. I hope you make healthy choices. I hope you'll be able to, when it comes to giving blood and receiving blood, you will know if you're compatible when you go check your blood and get to know. And when it comes to making marital choices, especially before you fall in love, I think it's very good for you to know the genotype if you want to have a healthy tomorrow. I also want to say that these 3 genotypes are not the only genotype we have, but they are commonly the genotype we have around us everywhere. We also have AC genotype, but then these 3 genotypes are common around us. And with regards to sickle cell anemia, the AS genotype should not marry the AS genotype if you don't want to take the chance. It's actually a very risky stuff. Thank you so much. Now you know the difference. I hope you make healthy choices. I hope you'll be able to teach another person. I hope you'll be able to reach out, and just in case you hear anyone say what's the difference, you'll be able to say it's just a function of antigens and hemoglobin. Thank you so much. My name is Chioma. God bless you.